Today I have a little job to do on my Mini Cooper, so finally I can put my hands a little bit on my beauty. I haven't been doing it a lot since I've wrapped this car. The only reason because the parts what I was waiting for, it took ages to arrive. Because what's happened, I got the rocker cover valve, which they are now selling separate. Normally if you want to replace, you have to go with the full rocker cover, which is cost lots of money. At this one I'm just bought separate. I don't know why I didn't do it, and I know it's the money, but that can be replaced very easy. Fuel seal for manifold, intake manifold, hole seal for the rocker cover. Also I got the breathing pipe as well. So that means, the few part is gonna come out from the engine bay. In general, the car is behaved very well. I don't have too much trouble, but I did realize someone tried to repair this car before me, previous owner. What's happened is under the rocker cover, I saw a few silicone patches, which that means is it's got a little leak or sweat before, and they try to fix it just to glue it properly. But the thing is, with the Mini Cooper, this is common issue. The rocker cover and all the BMWs is it just fail at some point. So you have to do this properly or replace the whole unit. Yeah. So I think the reason why the rocker cover is failing because that breathing pipe is completely blocked. So the engine doesn't breathe properly, and this how is it called, the valve, is it doesn't work properly. So this car is very old and everything can fail. Yes, I've been doing so many work on this car, which I'm really enjoy it, and I'm learned quite a lot about this. So it was a very good decision just to purchase for just little fraction of the money. And the journey, what I'm going through with this car is unbelievable, and it's make me really like satisfied. Every time when I do some repair and that's work, is just bring the smile on my face. So today I'm gonna just carry on my journey with the car mechanics. And I hope all that repair is gonna go nice and smooth without any surprise. But of course anything can happen. It's very old car, so I can expect anything, from the rusting screw, maybe snapping bolts, who knows, maybe lots of silicone around, which is not gonna allow me to disconnect the rocker cover. Who knows, like every time I'm go through any repair, I have to just keep it back of my head, something gonna go wrong. But of course, I got my backup car, which is Austin Ruby, which is very rough to drive, but a drive, still needs some love. But of course, if something goes wrong with this one, I can always jump on another one and still just get into my work. Oh, okay. This is where we are. So, as you can see, this is all the silicone around and a little bit wet as well. It's not like a huge leaks or something. This is very acceptable for the Mini Cooper and BMWs. On the corner, which I think no much silicone has been applied, maybe, but it's like if you apply the silicone, they need to be super clean, then it's stick properly, and probably I need to left it for like at least, I don't know, 24 hours to let that like a glue set down a little bit. So what's happened over here is that valve, the rocker cover valve, is just over here, which need to replace. That little breathing pipe gonna go as well. I'm gonna disconnect later on, and I'm show you guys how it look and why I need to replace. My air filter with the air box. Maybe the throttle body. Yes, probably. Yeah, I did that before, so it's not gonna be the problem. And behind is a intake manifold, which I'm a little bit worried. I hope it's gonna go easy, but you never know until you're gonna start to remove the thing. So yeah, this is how it looks. The Mini Cooper start and drive doesn't have too many problems. Is it just, you know, just to make it look and work perfectly? I want a Mini Cooper feel healthy. That need to be replaced anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna just put all the stuff together and start to remove the things. So far so good. I can see already my inter manifold. The only reason why I need to remove this so badly, because that pipe is a connect to it. This is my how is it called, throttle body, which gonna go as well. On the top of this I can't see anything else. There is a few bolts on the top. Yeah, 1, 2, okay, there's 3 or 4, which is how, yeah, is one behind this pipe, which is, where is my finger? Over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, and probably that will be on the bottom somewhere. Okay, so this is very crucial moment in my life, but I managed to lose a little bit. Is little bolt over there, but my zoom is it just refused to zooming. Oh, finally, little nightmare, but it's done. Okay, after a little gently play, I managed finally to some kind of move my intake manifold. I got few little pipes and electric wire to disconnect, and I think that should be free to remove. It wasn't easy. I was a little bit afraid to force too much, because there's a plastic that can crack so easily. I'm stuck, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna do it all the little nuts, and I couldn't remove it. So what I did, I'm just slide gently my flat screwdriver, and I managed to tap and lift it, but it's still little bits to disconnect and lift this freely. Whew, I'm a little bit stressed. Finally. Okay, I'm not gonna look inside by myself. It's just I got a little bit more room. That hasn't been sealed properly, so before putting back, I'm gonna clean this properly. So I will make sure the whole seal, everything is just spot on. Yeah, we'll need just a little bit sanding, little bit cleaning, so that will be sealed properly. Whew, it was a little bit of a fight, to be honest, but eventually everything has been done. I need just to remember to put everything back again. But anyway, so of course with the parts I got a little bit problem. It's not big problem, it's not big issue. Am I gonna be able to go around? Then my original pipe, it was crack and break into pieces. As you can see inside, there is a, it doesn't look nice. Well, it look better than before, to be honest. It has lots of like a mustard, is a condensation, and people use the start stop system all the time, so that little pipe getting blocked. I got a new one, very clean, but the trouble is it's bloody in different shape. But you know, that's not gonna stop me to put them back, you know, together. I got the new seals as well, so that's gonna be clean. But if not, I will just order original, you know, so there's no end of the world. But the thing is, I don't wanna stock with this car in the garage. I was pretty sure this one is gonna be exactly the same, but it's just a little bit different. Maybe, or maybe that's the same, and when they put in the package, does it just change the shape a little bit? It's not, but we'll see later. I will make some like a pre-fitting before like a proper fitting, and I will see what's going on. So my next step, I'm gonna remove the top end. Whew. Just to see how it look my rocker cover gasket and, you know, all the seals. The most scary moment, all that repair. Oh, this is spark plugs. One. Another one. Perfect. That's loose, so I'm gonna try to lift it and review my camshaft. Whew, I'm a little bit worried because in the same time I'm gonna do the chain inspection. I hope there's no more loose. Okay, come on. Fucking hell, man. Fuck's sake, there's glue everywhere. Silicone. How you shouldn't set up the, how is it called, the rocker cover if you don't know what you're doing. So basically, Mr. Siliconito become a little bit crazy. Well, super crazy, and just overfill around. That shouldn't be like that. Basically, the silicone should be just on the bend, and all that mess potentially can log or block your oil filter. Whew. It's quite a lot. Okay, it's a little bit oil over here, but to be honest, the camshaft, both of them, They are in pretty good condition. It's pretty good condition, to be honest. Of course, this block will do it like a proper cleaning. I think that would be the best idea to clean this engine properly with moly liquid. But this Mr. Siliconito, yeah, the reason why it was bloody sweating a little bit, because that silicone, I think, hasn't been put there correctly. It's just overfilled. Look at that, all that bloody mess. That shouldn't be over here. I got the proper seal for it. Okay, maybe the owner tried to, I don't know, fix the rocker cover without replacing, you know, the whole seal. But on my chain doesn't have any loose, any slack. The tension is brilliant. So the only noisy is just because the how's it called, the alternator bearing is make a little noise. Oh, it's fine. It's really fine. All my guides look pretty good, to be honest. It's shame I can't see the production. I don't know if that has been replaced before or no, but that's spot on. I don't need to worry about anything, to be honest. But that silicone not even stick properly. I don't know what sort of silicone he used. Wow. Okay, I will try to do this a little bit better. Okay. 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 Play. Okay, I got a little bit more access to my cylinders and pistons, and just to have a look. This is just video, but I made the inspection before. I haven't seen any damage on the walls, no scratches. It's just little burn, you know, on the top, but this is 15-year-old car. Another camera inside. Yes, look the same. It's a little bit, I don't know, out of the color. Maybe has some leak before, but I don't have any problem with the coolant, with the oil. The walls is they are nice and smooth. Maybe it's passing a little bit oil over here because it's wet around, but nothing to be worried, I think. Okay, the engine top end is pretty much ready. So now I just took a little bit of time around the sticky point of my how's it called, the intake manifold, just to make them connect and secure and seal properly. And now my big question is if I'm gonna be able to fit, or I'm gonna just go to the Mini Cooper main dealer and order new pipe, because that one is a little bit longer and is different shape. So happy day, I managed to finally order my pipe, the correct one, straight from the main dealer. Mini Cooper is not that expensive. It cost me just £34, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the right one. The bad thing, I'm gonna need to wait to the Tuesday. The good thing, I'm gonna use just my Ruby. The Mini Cooper, what a beauty. Okie dokie, so I'm gonna wait until my part is gonna arrive. But I need some coffee. 3 days finally pass. I'm come back from work, do it another work. So yes, finally I got my part arrived to the Mini Cooper. It's OEM part, and to be honest, I should go straight with them instead, trying to save a little bit money and get one of them. Well, that's not the waste, you know. So I'm gonna still use this to protect maybe my wire loom in my Ruby, but as you can see, it's a completely different length and it's a completely different shape. So I'm not gonna return this one. Is it, you know, just £20? This one was cost me £30, but this is exactly shape as it should be. But anyway, is it arrive in one piece? Is it hasn't got any crack, probably any leak compared to mine. So now is it just way to put everything back together. And of course, and I'm gonna do some test drive. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be any air leak. I got a new inter-manifold seal. Everything has been clean, connected. So yeah, I'm just make ready the manifold to connect this properly, and then see how it's like, you know. So yeah, just wish me luck, and I'm gonna just carry on with my work. Job is done, everything come back as it should be. I didn't have any issue, so the car is gonna go on the test drive now, and I'm very happy, boys, very happy, girls. Very successful test drive. I managed to go on another side of the river with the Tamar Bridge, Seaton, now is Reassembly. Car feels so strong, no choke, there's no smell of oil. So yeah, it's happy day. Now I'm gonna try to come back to Plymouth.